Tim, you want to start us off with the pre-show?
Yeah, I was hoping.
Or are you waiting to see Eric's face?
I was hoping Eric J was available.
Well, I mean, I'm on a... Y'all can go. I'm still listening.
Oh, for sure. Okay. All right, so pre-show question. What's the first thing that you're going to do or want to do when you get out of quarantine?
I don't know, man. I'd get something to eat.
First thing you do is go grab some food. See, I want to just see people. I just want to see, I got people outside the crib right now, but they kind of weird and shit. Like,
Wait, what?
Yeah, it's But I want to see other people, like my peoples and shit. Get out here and.
I mean,
I was like,
there's
a lot of people that ain't gonna miss no more barbecues. I'll tell you that.
No, it ain't the same. Like, I miss seeing y'all in person on Tuesdays.
Yeah. Terrorizing dudes when I come in the crib.
Every week for no reason. Ken, you all right, man? You at the party already?
Ken, you good, boy?
You all right, Ken?
Like, I thought his screen was frozen, but, like, he was blinking. So I'm like...
His eyes was frozen, bro.
Ken, bro, you muted.
You know, man.
I think you muted.
Damn, I didn't even know I was muted.
Just smiling in the camera and shit.
Hey, dog, fuck you, dog.
I was like, dang, Ken, quiet.
Ken, what you doing when you get out quarantine, bro?
Bro, I need to get my dreads done, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, dude.
God, yeah.
Oh, yeah, the eyebrows.
Yeah. I need a line. I need my dreads done. That's the first thing. I ain't trying to go to no restaurants and stuff off top because it's gonna be packed everywhere.
Like the barbershop ain't gonna be packed
more than anything.
The
It's gonna be like a
barbershop.
3-week wait at the barbershop.
Hey, I'll be in and out when I
They forget their money.
No, everybody gonna be there.
Everybody
at the
named
same
Mama
time.
gonna be going there.
I'm gonna be like, yo, nigga, as soon as I walk through the door, you already know what it is.
Like, get out the seat.
Hell yeah. Because I'm just getting a quick line, get me real quick in and out this bitch, We out here.
I don't know what I want to do with this shit, bro. I don't know what I want to do.
You might as well just grow it, B.
Yeah, keep letting it grow.
Maybe I die blind and be like a black Super Saiyan or some shit.
Bro, chill out.
All right. We might as well start the show before he keep on rambling. Welcome to episode 144 of Technical File, the sports podcast you never knew needed.
It's your boy, TIMKINZ, the number 3, laid back lazy, a.k.a. Mr. Give It To Me. Chilling. How y'all doing this week?
I was better till you came up with that bullshit. I am the Eric J.
Only known as
The Eric J.
And I'm Camille, point guard of the crew, the real life Tifa Lockhart, the girl next door. Holding it down for all the women who love sports.
And it's your boy, Ken Harris, the gentleman.
Legend.
Gentleman.
The everyday gentleman.
24/7.
But better known as KB.
Take that.
So, make sure you follow us on www.technicalfile.com. Don't forget to put the K on that motherfucker. Also, you can find us on the Twitter and the Instagram at Technical File. You can also find us on Facebook at Technical File Podcast, which is our Facebook page. And you can also join our Facebook group, which is Technical File Pod Overtime, where you can join in with the listeners, fans, and fam.
For sure.
And like I said,
like a commercial ad.
No, it wasn't that good, bro. All right, though. But like I say every week, man, if you guys enjoy being a part of this amazing Technical File fam, share with everybody everybody in the house. So give everybody something to listen to, man. Put people on. That's what we need to do. We don't grow up. Share with everybody. Your mama, your daddy, your uncle, your granny, everybody. Co-workers.
There you go.
Taking our challenge?
I was trying to think of one on the fly. I couldn't even think of none. Hell, you
That's
can.
one
I
was
think we got
funny.
like 2 memes. They're funny though. Well, I think 2 people gave memes.
Yeah, the mayor put like 5 of them in there.
Yeah.
I still gotta watch it. I've been meaning to, but then we've been trying to catch up on the other shit and stay up on the other shit.
Facts.
I mean, you missed the
I've been
memo.
watching. I started Homeland. That's a dope ass series.
I keep hearing that. I keep hearing it's really
Homeland
good.
is dope. Yeah, I'm on like season 3. It's
I
dope.
am on the final season of Breaking Bad,
Oh, dope.
Oh, you had the best part.
Yeah.
and I wish season 4 would have been the ending of the series. That was 2-player,
Which
but
was good. Gustavo Fring?
yeah,
Yeah.
but nah, it didn't end there. He about to
The
have
last-
his downfall. I can feel it.
The
He
last
ain't
3
You
gonna
watching
get
El
out of it.
episodes
Camino
are like,
afterwards?
what'd you say?
I don't know. Maybe.
It's supposed to be
The
like wrapping
second to last
everything up.
episodes, the second to last and third to last episodes are like the greatest episodes of episodic television I've ever seen in my life.
Oh
So
shoot!
you have that.
You said the last what?
The second and third to last episodes. Like the finale was cool, but it just kind of it's like the epilogue. But like those last 2, I mean the last 2 before that, yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
So
Go back and
I want
rewatch.
I want real time reactions. Like once you finish those 2 in the group.
All right.
But wherever you find podcasts, you can find us. That includes Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, Stitcher,
Yep.
SoundCloud,
Yep.
Spotify,
Butterfly.
iHeartRadio, Himalaya,
Like a
Like a
player.
player.
Wooshka,
Wooshka.
and wherever you're listening to this podcast right now. While there, make sure that you like, subscribe, rate 5 stars or better, and review. Those help us spread the word. We appreciate it.
For sure.
Word is bond.
Top 10 listener cities from the last week. Milwaukee, Wisconsin at number 1.
Yeah, bitch.
Numero uno.
All right. Number 2 was quite surprising. It is Sittingbourne, United Kingdom.
What?
Okay. Across the pond.
What up, UK?
Across the pond. Number 3 was Riverside, California. 4 was Minneapolis, Minnesota.
They get cold in Minnesota.
5 was Racine, Wisconsin.
Racilla.
Shout out to the
Appreciate you, boss.
we ain't gonna rib y'all because y'all listening. So
And they shoot.
Duh.
You can build a shirt, Bucko.
we don't want no problem.
No smoke.
Number 6 was Charlotte, North Carolina.
Charlotte.
Number 7 was Douglasville, Georgia.
Okay, Georgia.
8 is Huntley, Illinois. 9 is Houston, Texas.
H-Town.
And 10 is Sacramento, California.
It's gotta be the most random. Like,
people searching some random stuff on quarantine and they finding us from from some wild places.
Keep doing what you're doing, goddammit.
International listeners include the United Kingdom,
UK,
Ireland, France. France was back.
and Tim's gone.
I'm here.
Spain and Chile.
Hey, Pierre been laying low, bro. He had to come back when, you know, it was right.
I definitely just said France.
I know.
Anyways. This dude tripping right now. Look at him. He's tripping right now, man.
I'm chilling, bro. Leave me alone.
You have sleep. All right.
This guy here died. Where your wife, man?
Like, we can't see him.
Anyway.
Why your eyes so little?
My eyes closed. Thank you.
Hold on a second. I'm trying to get there together.
Let's get into the topics for the week, man. Are you laying down too?
I am laying down.
Literally sit up, man.
What's wrong with this thing?
I need to see your hands.
Like, you need to That's only one of them, Bucko.
I'm holding the phone with the other. What the fuck? I ain't got no phone. What the fuck? What the hell my other hand gonna be doing with the phone in the air? I got magic and shit.
Hey, hold on, you get down. You might get
I ain't know your setup, man.
You learn some things during quarantine.
He got levitating phones now. So, we wanted to do this week. We actually wanted to do a mailbag, an all mailbag, right? But we only got 2 questions.
Shit.
So we're gonna start with those 2 questions and then just get into some topics that I've pulled together for the week. So, the first.
And if y'all want to
Go
send
ahead.
in some questions or topics or whatever for next week, we are accepting because times is tough out here. And
Slim pickings.
Looking upon hard times, play the Dusty Road promo.
Slim pickings out here.
You know it's hot out here for
We should start
You ain't know, man.
man. All right.
out here hooping by the crib though.
What's that?
They brought the courts out and shit.
We ain't never going back outside. Man.
They
Word.
brought everything. They was out here hooping.
Dog, my sister called me the other day. Was like, "Hey, what you doing tonight at like 8?" I was like, "In the crib." She was like, "I'm trying to go to my friend's house. Can you take me? Can you drop me off? She out there in Brown Deer." I'm like, "Bro, nah, social distancing. What the hell?" It's like, "No, bro. Like, sit y'all asses down."
No, nobody.
Like people so damn thirsty to leave the house. Like just chill. Like you
exactly. Sit your ass down.
We gonna be the old people yelling at the clouds.
Exactly.
All right. So the first of 2 questions. Jake asked, who was your favorite NWO member? Not us at Nerd World or their podcast, because I already know it's me.
Shout out, brothers.
Laughing emojis, eye emojis. So he meant that. Like he laughing, but he meant that.
I hear you.
Doug, y'all hear that? He meant what he said. He said, but the original group though, and tell us why each of y'all chose who you chose. So I'm assuming that's the real trio. Not X-Pac.
X-Pac in there.
X-Pac don't count.
Fuck.
Oh, it's only the trio?
Who else would you include?
He said
Would you
the
include
original.
X-Pac?
Okay.
No.
He did say the original.
This is Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, and Hogan, right?
That's what I would consider the original.
Those are the original members.
Yeah, that's the original.
My favorite. Go ahead, Ken. You start.
Oh, my Kevin Nash. That was my dude. Big sexy, bro. I don't know. Jackknife Powerbomb was one of my favorite finishers.
It is cold.
Yeah. I mean, he was a cold big man to me. He was one of the coldest big men in wrestling to me. So mine is Kevin Nash.
Mine was Scott Hall. I was always a fan of the Razor Ramon persona, and Scott Hall was pretty much just Razor Ramon without the name Razor Ramon and like more gritty. I was with it.
Yeah.
Throw a toothpick at somebody.
Yeah, I agree with Camille. Actually, Scott Hall was one of my favorites. I don't know. Like you said, it was the persona, it was the attitude, it was the toothpick for show. Like even if it's just that insignificant of an item, but that was his shit.
Yeah.
Throwing toothpicks at motherfucker, then stab your eye out and then kick your ass.
Eric, who was yours? I know it's not Hogan.
Yeah, no, he's all alone in last place on that one. So like now I would say it's Scott Hall because I just didn't appreciate him in the time, but like Kevin Nash was just cool. So like
he was.
Yeah.
The mayor actually met Kevin Nash.
Oh, bro, that's dope.
Was he big as hell?
In the bathroom at Casablanca.
Oh, what?
That sounds like a Noman encounter.
Kevin Nash was just walked in there, and Noman was kind of like, "Aw,
hello, Kevin."
Like, all right.
That's wild. That's interesting. That's a Noman encounter, though.
Right. All right. Serial Sensei, shout out.
Shout out, brother.
What up, though?
He said, what are 2 sport-themed movies we should watch while on lockdown?
Oh, that's a good question.
I thought that was a great question, especially considering that next week we're going to be doing a watch-along.
Indeed.
Ooh, okay.
You can jump it off.
But,
yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, dude.
Wait, we got to answer this first question.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So what are two sport themed movies we should be watching while on lockdown?
I'll go. One is Hoop Dreams. If you haven't seen it before, it's a documentary. It's essential watching as far as I'm concerned. If you're a basketball fan, it follows like two kids from the late '80s in Chicago. They both start out at Isaiah Thomas's former high school, and it just shows like their lives basically through ninth grade to high school graduation. So it's like probably the greatest sports movie of all time as far as I'm concerned. But for like,
What's it called?
What'd you say?
What's it called?
Hoop Dreams.
I've heard of it.
It's on. If you got HBO Go, I think it's on there now. But yeah, worth a watch. A bonus documentary is Beyond the Mat.
That's a good one.
As far as like an actual movie, I don't know.
I would say Friday Night Lights is a good one.
Yeah.
You want to win, put Booby in?
Want to win, put Booby in, dog. He's supposed to be the greatest. But yeah, that's a good one, especially and Remember the Titans for football fans as well.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't mind. Any Given Sunday.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Willie Beeman.
I was looking for that song online too.
Really?
Yeah,
he was just Vic.
I'm gonna go with
poor Vic though. Like that's the craziest part. Like that movie came out in '99.
Yeah.
99, one of them.
Well, Vic was in what?
He was in Virginia Tech at the time, wasn't he?
He was in college.
It would have been like the same exact time, I think. Like because he only played 2 years of college. Because he redshirted his freshman year. He was the first pick in 2001. So, 99 would have been his freshman year, and the movie would have been either coming out or already out by then.
They heard the rumors of him in the high school and had to put that in the movie.
Like, man, that sounds like a damn good story. Quarterback that don't listen and don't know the plays and shit. But still getting the shit off. Okay.
The thing, I just watched it because it just came back to Netflix.
Mm-hmm.
But, like, that whole movie is set over the course of a month of a season. I'm like, y'all could have stretched this out a little bit. Like, he become a superstar in 3 games, and one of them...
Bro, that last game made it seem like it was the season ender, bro. Like...
Yeah. I'm going to go with The Fighter. I love that movie, but I feel like it doesn't get enough attention with Christian Bale and...
Wahlberg, right?
Mark Wahlberg.
Mm-hmm.
Very good movie. Christian Bale lost all kinds of weight for that movie.
He looked crackish.
He was committed. For sure. And the other one, I'm going to put this in the poll, so I'm going to just say it here too. I'm going to go with Dodgeball because sometimes you need to laugh. And that movie is just hilarious.
Oh, man. Semi-Pro is back on Netflix now, too. Watch that.
Oh, is it?
Yep.
Love Me Sexy was on the... Yeah. Love Me Sexy.
Any other movies?
Mount Coach Carter one. That's an enjoyable.
Yeah. I fuck with
What'd you say?
Coach Carter.
Oh, yeah.
And then Creed 1 and 2, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Those definitely always good and enjoyable movies. And I'm not a boxing fan.
Boxing movies just be so good.
They do.
Have y'all seen $1 Million Baby?
Yes.
Nope.
No, I haven't seen it.
Is it good?
I watched it once to say that I watched it. It was fine. It didn't like do something.
Good.
Does Fight Club count as a sport movie? Because I would say watch Fight Club.
No, I ain't about to.
Well, anyways, watch Fight Club. Dude, what was your question? So would you explain those what that means for someone who wasn't paying attention? Oh, they can't hear you?
No. I can do it. So right now, NBA and ESPN, I think, is more so driving it. But like they have a 2K tournament set up with the players, like we discussed last week. So as opposed to what we thought it was going to be, they're actually picking teams and just playing. And a bunch of them are picking the Bucks. So I'm like, are the Bucks like the cheat team now in 2K?
Yes.
Giannis is the cheat player, bro. He cannot be stopped.
Yeah.
And they got all those shooters around them. You just, if it ain't the rim, you just kick out.
And he go grab the boards and kick out or go back up. He go dump on everybody, bro.
He grabbed some crazy boards.
He like 6'11" with a 96 speed on the game, bro.
I forgot.
It's wild.
Bro, Whiteside had the Lakers looking trash, bro.
Yeah, he did.
Got blew out. Did he get blew out by like 50 or something, bro?
He was playing Beverly, right?
Yeah, he's playing Pat Beverly.
Pat
bro.
Bev is one of them niggas who be on the game who you be want to be one to punch,
doing
man.
shit the
Like,
whole time too, wasn't he?
Killing that young man. He had LeBron out here looking trash. I was like, come on, bro.
Oh, wait, sorry. I just realized that they couldn't hear Duke. So the question was, what do we think about what the NBA is trying to do with the 2K tournament and what else did you say? My bad.
in a horse game.
And the horse game.
See, I mean, it was actually more entertaining than I thought. I didn't watch it like live on TV. Like, I just watched whatever clips were posted about some of the highlights.
Yeah.
But it's interesting to hear about which players are actually good at the game and which ones aren't.
Mm-hmm.
And horse is always interesting. Like, it's luck of a draw game, but I'm always down to watch a little game of horse.
I mean, everybody got home court advantage too.
Yep.
They're gonna be shooting it from wherever they at. So that would be. I'd be interested in seeing that.
Versus hoop or horse edition.
Right.
Put your IG live on.
What year was that? KD was in that horse competition.
You said what?
I said, what year was it that KD was playing that game?
They did it for like
His
2
shit off,
years,
bro.
but it was boring as hell. I want to say it was like around 10, 11.
Yeah, I remember that. That motherfucker there. He made me a believer with. I think that was the same year with Rucker Park, wasn't it? The Rucker Park game kind of was like, I was like, oh shit, this nigga is cold.
Yeah.
And then after that, it was like, okay, this motherfucker really like Slim Reaper for real.
So, reports came out that it was a done deal for LaMelo Ball to purchase the Australian National Basketball League's, cannot pronounce the name of his team, Iworia?
Don't give me the line.
The Hawks, okay? They're the Hawks in the NBL.
Looks like Illawarra.
That's it. NBL commissioner came out and said that Ball and his camp got a little too ahead of themselves with that announcement.
Why?
Yeah. He said, quote, since LaMelo Ball's team made those comments, we've had another 2 or 3 expressions of interest from very significant offshore investors, as well as another 2 or 3 locals who have put their hand up to show interest. These are really well-credentialed individuals and organizations, so it's a promising sign, end quote. Pretty much Melo spoke before the deal was done, and now it's other buyers in the game. So now the price is going up.
Damn.
That's business with a 14-year-old.
Okay, he's 18.
He learned from his daddy.
Yeah.
When in doubt, blame everything on his daddy.
Like, damn, I thought the deal was done. Stop talking before shit is done, bro. That's like a family trait or something. Like, damn.
Too quick on the draw.
You got what Lil Wayne say? Real G's move in silence.
Well,
like lasagna?
No, niggas with money move in silence. They all crept up on them like that, dog. Like, now you about to get bought out.
Real G's, too. Frank Lucas was moving like, a G until, he wore the wrong outfit.
Didn't he have a lot of money, too?
He had all the money, fam.
I'm saying, niggas with money, they quiet.
All right, WrestleMania 36 was this weekend. 2-day affair. What was your favorite match from the weekend?
It was a good card, man.
Yeah, it was actually way better than I expected, by the way.
I thought it would be good. I thought it was going to be a good card from the jump. It was minus like 3 matches. I'm like, this is going to be a good card.
Yeah, but the issue was no crowd. Like, I didn't know how that was going to come off entertainment-wise.
What was the match of the...
I'll start. I'll go with the Boneyard match. That shit was fun as hell.
I just watched that. That shit was
they sent putties out on Undertaker. Some niggas bust down the gate. I was like, nigga, they got putties out here. What the fuck? I was like,
he popped out and when he popped out the casket and started laughing at AJ Styles, bro. That shit was hilarious.
It made Taker look really good, and I was like, that's something that was perfect for him. That was perfect for him. I really enjoyed that.
He got the wrestle.
They was able to speed his punches up a little bit and put a little pop on him.
He got a mid-match break. Like, they had to they had to cut when he was in the spoiler alert, when he was in the grave. So he came back looking all refreshed and rejuvenated.
I told Sam, I was like, I wonder how long it's gonna take for this cut to magically disappear.
Oh no, he really got cut for real. For real, they actually had to
Yeah, I know.
stop for a while and during filming to try to slow that bleeding down.
It looked bad from the jump because it looked like his skin was all poked out and shit. I was like, what? He got me.
I was like, damn, it started off like that. He already, goddamn. But it
I
was
like
dope.
the shit talking, like you like throughout the entire event, like you could actually hear like the wrestlers talking shit to each other, but especially during the boneyard match, like it was just constant trash talk.
Yeah.
That was tight.
A lot of them. I like that.
Charlotte and Rhea Ripley did a really good job of that too.
That was.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they let Charlotte. I was surprised they let Charlotte win, but I wasn't
Were you really surprised?
because it's like Rhea's been really strong this whole time. I was like, the only thing I could think of is like one, who's going to challenge Charlotte down there in NXT? So now they got to build new chicks up.
That's the point.
Without really building, but I mean, they haven't really built anybody. Like the next person that would have been Bianca. Bianca's up now.
So she can still challenge for the belt.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, who's after? Can we say who's after Rhea Ripley right now? Outside of like Tegan Knox, maybe.
Keegan.
Well, I mean,
they won't be wrestling for a long time, so we'll see what happens when they reset.
that is true too.
Well, apparently she's supposed to be doing double duty. Like she's supposed to be still. I guess they gave her the title because they wanted her to get the ratings on NXT to help with the ratings with AEW. But she's still gonna be on the regular roster too.
That's why I'm like, anybody can really challenge for it. If Charlotte got it, it feels like Sasha Banks could be like, I want that title. Who knows?
Come and take this L then.
The triple threat tag team title match with the ladder.
When it was just singles. Yeah, that was fun.
That was a good concept. That was a dope idea. That was a real dope idea. It was smart.
Go ahead, Ken.
No, I was gonna say I was going to another match, but I don't want to.
Go right on ahead.
The Fiend and John Cena. I enjoyed like the storytelling. Like it made like the Fiend. He's like Bray Wyatt is really good storytelling. It was actually dope.
I actually like the Firefly match more than the Boneyard match. Like I like both of them, but if I had to pick one, I enjoyed the Firefly one more.
Yeah, it was dope.
It was trippy.
Yeah, and it went through Cena's whole career and like all of his fears and regrets and stuff like that. It was fun. Yeah, it was fun.
Well, I love that it was well thought out. Like, it was well written and everything. So, yeah. I enjoyed the time and effort that was put into it.
Yeah. One, I want to take my victory lap for saying they need to be more theatrical. But, no, like, I feel like the Boneyard match was like an action movie, whereas, like, the Firefly thing was like an art piece. You know what I mean? Like,
makes sense,
they're two different things, but, like, I enjoyed them both for vastly different reasons. But
Same.
they were both really well done. And, like, I wouldn't mind seeing, like, stuff like that incorporated more. Like, obviously, like, they still have to do, like, the live shows, and they should, because, like, that's what business is built on. But, like, being open to, like, involving stuff like that more, like, can kind of enhance a story or, like, you're not just confined to, okay, what can these two guys do in the ring for 30 minutes?
Yeah.
Live crowd.
I mean, after that Boneyard match, Matt Hardy's Twitter blew up. Everybody was like, yo, you started this match with all the broken stuff. Like, this is you. And he was very gracious and just thanked everybody, shouted out his producers, and said he thought both matches were beautiful.
So they said that Bray took a lot of the creative control for this match, too.
That's dope.
And I was like, oh, okay. So he out here really trying to,
But, like, shout out to Cena for allowing that, though, because, like, it was his story the entire way, like, and commentary on, like, his career. So, like, if he didn't have complete buy-in from Cena, like, it don't matter what Bray's vision was. So, shout out to Cena, too.
For sure. Well, how'd you feel about the Edge Randy Orton match?
Man, it was fucking long.
I was like, it was almost 40 minutes long.
It was way too. It was way too.
Motherfuckers.
Like, I just don't like last man standing matches. Like, it's a stipulation that lends itself to boredom because, like, you have to watch them count to 10 or count to 9 like 30 times before you actually get to a point where it's believable that this might actually end the match. So it's like
NASCAR.
Sure.
You just watch them go in the same circle 500 times
over and over.
White flag.
Like I feel like you could have made that like a Falls Count Anywhere match and had the same kind of story be told.
True.
Yeah.
And it shouldn't have matched too.
But it moves a lot faster and like it actually, like there are near falls and stuff like that. Like there's really no suspense when it's like 8, 9. Oh, he's up.
Yeah, I hear you.
A lot of times he shouldn't have been counting. He should have counted 10. A lot of times. Like, let's be real here. He was just.
I did.
Like,
I did enjoy the story they told in the match outside of the hanging part.
Mm-hmm.
Speaking of that hanging, like a lot of people were like going crazy about it, like on the internet because they're saying they're basically like kind of reenacting, Chris Benoit's situation or whatever.
Mm.
Like, do you think that's a reach?
I mean, it was very visual, and the what's it called? It just aired. Dark Side of the Ring.
Yeah,
everybody was just reminded about everything he did.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Did we ever talk about that?
I don't think so. I never watched it.
Oh, okay.
I haven't watched it yet either. No,
that shit. It's good.
It's well done. I wouldn't say it's good because it's a really tough watch, but it was well done.
Yeah, I got to prepare myself to be.
Yeah.
To
I haven't felt like I was.
Yeah, I haven't been in the right here.
Same.
Yeah, quarantine ain't a great time to just
exactly. Yeah, so
Did you guys think any matches were actually improved by not having an audience?
Again, like the Boneyard, like I think that because I just don't think Taker can like actually go for however long is needed to make something like that happen in real time. Other than that, no. Like I feel like everything else, like they kind of performed it as if there was a crowd. Like,
yeah.
I thought.
I agree with that for the most part.
I thought that Becky match, they were really loud.
Whose match?
Becky Lynch and yeah. Like they were intentionally loud with their punches, with everything they landed. Like it was pretty well done. Like they played to the empty arena well. But some of those matches like that, actually that Charlotte match, I was like, they deserved a crowd.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd have been wild with the crowd. What's the name's debut coming to save her husband? That would have been wild with the crowd.
Yeah. Even the oldest match was cute, which I didn't expect to think, but
I didn't expect that either. But that was
cute.
It was
cute.
He carried her off. Okay.
Although it's not social distancing.
Right. All in all, I thought WrestleMania 36 was actually pretty good.
It would have been. So can we say it would have been even better with the crowd then?
I think this sports people would have kind of stepped their games up even more.
Possibly.
I don't know one way or the other.
How would you feel?
Yeah,
my bad. How would you feel as being like a new up and coming wrestler, and this is your first WrestleMania, but it was with no crowd? Like, do you still feel like you get the full WrestleMania effect?
I thought about
or do you feel like like it tarnishes it a little bit?
I think that I would look at it like an NBA player coming in and their rookie season is like a lockout year. Like, yeah, you technically there, but it's not the full experience. Like, you don't go through the full 82. So, like, when you come back next year, like, it's still going to be, like, your first, but...
You see the crowd. You ain't see that massive crowd in this huge ass stadium. You get to put your special costume on and see the oohs and ahs and the pictures and shit coming down the ramp. Like,
and if anything, it's easier for them because, like, it's a place where they've been, like, that's their home, home venue or whatever. Like, they've spent more time at the Performance Center than probably anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
Surprise! Braun Strowman won the damn title. That was a surprise. I was like, holy shit, he actually won the damn belt from
I was like, Eric explained why that could be last week.
Because Goldberg's like, I'm not coming back.
Same thing with Brock. Like, this is it, buddy.
Sit, Bucko.
I don't appreciate them doing the same exact match twice, though. Like,
it was literally the same match.
Literally the same formula. Like, just swap out the wrestlers and the actual moves. Same damn formula.
Facts.
Next up. on the list.
What you feeling?
I don't know. I just felt like that felt right at the moment. Rumor has it that HBO's Hard Knocks is planning to supersize this season and feature 2 teams in the same summer, which would be a first for the show.
That's a lot.
Those 2 teams would be the Los Angeles Rams and the Los Angeles Chargers. This is all assuming they have training camp.
Mm-hmm.
Which LA team do y'all think would be more interesting to watch?
It depends on what they do at quarterback for the Chargers.
You think so? You don't think it'll be interesting regardless that it's a new quarterback for the first time and God.
Well, like if they bring in like Cam and they draft Tua, then it's like, oh, that's it. That's super interesting. Whereas if they get like Justin Herbert and some like Ryan Fitzpatrick-esque quarterback, then it's like, I can do without that.
They really talking about it was on the table that Cleveland might trade it. Well, was thinking about trading to Miami, or Miami was trying to get the number 1 pick. I was like, why in the hell would y'all do that?
Right.
But Miami wants what's the name too, so they was thinking like a Ricky Williams type trade where they would damn near give up the whole damn draft
For what's the name? Burrow?
Yeah, for Joe Burrow. Like, they've been spending money this offseason, so they got a lot of veterans in. They got a lot of talent in now, plus the former picks that they've had.
Mm-hmm.
For them to mortgage everything to bank it on, hey, all we missing is Joe. Ain't nothing concrete, but it's been rumors out there that they've been kind of like, hey, they've been floating it out there. I'm like, that's interesting. I thought they all in on Joe, but we'll see.
Things change. There's no announcement planned on that Hard Knocks announcement this week because the NFL and NFL Films are focused on the first virtual draft in league history. So, the NFL's going to have a virtual draft. How do y'all think that's going to go? And as you ponder that, Ravens head coach John Harbaugh, he has concerns over the draft being hacked. And I want to know what y'all think about that as well.
He sounds like an old ass man that doesn't know how like security works.
I mean, Zoom been getting hacked.
I would imagine that the NFL has better security than Zoom. I would imagine. And it's only connecting like 31 different locations, I would think, but
they probably have
each member of the staff is in their own individual home, so like each team has a network of virtual meetings. Pretty much.
One for the meeting, one for the draft.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Well, I mean, they only need one person to kind of communicate with the league.
Yeah, that's going to be on the GM, that final decision.
Right, but you got to communicate with your whole board and trust your team, your scouts and shit like that. So you got all of them, your coaches is in there. So you got that meeting on that phone, and then you got the league on the other phone.
What's crazy is the Saints actually had set up like this whole real smooth setup at one of like their owner's business parks where they had like everybody had enough space, like it was all compliant so that they could all be there together virtually, like all on the computer. And then the NFL's like, no, everybody gotta be at home. There's no advantages here. Everybody at home.
Malik better not sync the damn show.
You said what?
So Malik done found a way to sync the iPad to our TV when he want to play like Netflix and stuff like that. So randomly, if the TV off, it just blast on with whatever he playing on the damn iPad, bro.
Y'all just gotta disconnect y'all TV from the iPad.
We gotta turn the Bluetooth off.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
And y'all got a baby tech genius over there,
dude.
So since we're talking about schedules and whatnot, NBA and Players Union, they're actually assessing potential COVID-19 rapid test options. God, what's going on?
Damn, kid.
All that noise.
You good, brother?
You mute again, bro.
No, my bad. I'm on, you know.
Did you cover your mouth?
Say what, nigga?
In recent weeks, officials within the NBA and the NBPA have been collaborating and assessing the viability of multiple blood testing devices for the coronavirus that could provide accurate results within a matter of minutes. A process that would hopefully enable the league to track the virus in what is considered a critical first step toward resuming play in the future. So, what this test would look like is kind of like a diabetes like blood testing, in which someone could, like get their finger pricked and be tested quickly and get results in like 15 minutes.
Can we make sure that they share this with like hospitals and shit first before we start working with the NBA players?
A quote actually from a longtime NBA head athletic trainer said, "We are going to be clearly second in line to healthcare workers, transportation workers, public workers, things along those lines." But many team officials all said that, like, we kind of got to be conscious of the fact that there's a nationwide shortage of tests.
Which they got in trouble for, like when like all the Jazz players and Thunder players were able to be tested like within one night, and other people are waiting like weeks for their results.
We're getting turned away because symptoms aren't severe enough, trying to save tests and Commissioner Adam Silver, though, he said he does not expect to make any decisions on the NBA season until at least May.
I still stand by. I don't think that it's going to happen. Like, I think that we can just chalk this season up as a L. And like at this point, the start of next season is probably in jeopardy, especially with like having fans in the stands. Like, I can't imagine. Like Ken was saying earlier, like people aren't going to want to go out to like mass gatherings like straight away.
Yeah.
Not at all.
It won't be safe either, probably. You know what I mean? Like,
I said I'm waiting at least a month.
Man.
After the all clear, bro, because you still don't know.
Damn near longer than that, whenever shit.
And that's just for like resuming like regular everyday activities, like going to an arena with 18,000 people. Like,
man,
that just seems like you playing with fire.
Shoot, I have a panic attack in a movie theater.
Right.
Man. It's like this is like gonna change kind of like how we, like how we live. Like after this, it's still gonna affect us because that's still gonna be in our mind. Like this shit can happen again.
We living through history.
Yeah, facts.
Yeah,
we really are.
The documentaries about this time are going to be fascinating.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll see how much is fabricated. How much they will cut out and shit.
I mean, you already got people going against claiming that they didn't say stuff that was like widely circulated in news conferences and viral clips. Oh, I never said that. The whole damn government got Rick James disease and shit.
Right.
MLB, Major League Baseball, they're talking about coming back too. So them and their players.
Oh wait, sorry. One last thing about the NBA, I appreciate them like looking out for their business concerns, and like of all people, I miss basketball, so like I would love to have it come back, but like we gotta have priorities here. Like as far as like I don't think that there should be a rush to try to finish the season just for finishing the season's sake. Like for the safety of the players, everybody involved, referees, scorekeepers, commentators, like all those people will have to be presumably around to like host these games. Like it doesn't seem important enough to kind of put all those people in harm's way, whether we have like rapid testing or not. But and that can apply to this MLB story that we're about to go to too.
So they're thinking of starting their season as early as May, and they have the support of high-ranking federal public health officials who believe the league can safely operate amid the coronavirus pandemic. Now, here's their plan. It would dictate that all 30 teams play games at stadiums with no fans in the Phoenix area, including the Arizona Diamondbacks Chase Field, 10 spring training facilities, and perhaps other nearby fields. Players, coaching staff, and other essential personnel would have to be sequestered at local hotels where they would live in relative isolation and travel only to and from the stadium. So they're not living with their families. They are in Arizona and only in Arizona. Federal officials at the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, as well as the National Institutes of Health, have been supportive of a plan that would adhere to strict isolation, promote social distancing, and allow the MLB to become the first professional sport to return. The MLB did issue a statement saying that, while this plan has been discussed, we have not settled on the option or developed a detailed plan. What do y'all think about their plan of attack against the virus?
I don't understand what the rush is. Like, if you see all
money,
it's money.
Yeah, it's the money at the end of the day. Like, it's only the money.
You see all these other professionals sports and stuff holding off, just trying to see how everything play out. But y'all want to jump the gun like so quick, and then put so many lives at risk, at danger. Like that's not cool.
They only shut it down because the NBA shut it down. Had the NBA not, MLB wouldn't. They was like, damn, we really got to do it. If they doing it, fuck.
Mm-hmm.
It's like it ain't like they really wanted to. So of course they'll probably be the first ones, because even they were saying like, oh yeah, well you guys can just play in front of stadiums with no fans at all, and the players like, nah, fuck that.
Yeah.
And MLB's trying to be the first sport back because then every network's thirsty for live sports. So
Exactly.
the money go up, the check go up, the bag go up, everything go up.
Yeah.
And like again, we're talking about like billions of dollars that are at stake. Like if the NBA doesn't finish the season, if the MLB doesn't play its season, so I get that it's important for like the health and long-term viability of these leagues to try to come back as quickly as possible. But like, how will it look to the public if you guys are devoting resources and testing and health professionals to make sure that these things run smoothly and that you're testing everybody on a daily basis to make sure nobody gets it so they're not spreading it to other people? Like when like thousands of people are dying each day around the country from this virus. So like I don't think like it seems like like you said, they're jumping the gun to kind of be the first ones back, but it's like I wouldn't want to be the first ones back. I wouldn't want to take that hit, like, to be quite honest. Like, because if one thing goes wrong, then everybody is second guessing. Like, well, what the hell? Like, why would you do that in the first place? So,
right.
Like, this is a time to exercise restraint and like be patient and kind of like let things kind of play out until we get to a point where we can kind of be confident that the worst is behind us and that we have a plan in place to combat everything.
That's something the NBA said. Like, we were the first ones to shut down. Like, if we're gonna be the first ones back, we got to make sure we're the first ones back in the right way. So,
right, they're trying to do it the right way as well, and so they don't come out looking like the bad guy. The last thing they need is another PR stunt after the whole China thing in the first place.
And meanwhile, you got UFC President Dana White.
Wow, Mortal Kombat.
He said, "Fuck the bullshit. I got an island, bitch."
He said he was taking the UFC to a private island to host events. Quote, I'm a day or two away from securing a private island. I won't be able to get international fighters, all of them, into the U.S., so I have a private island. I'm going to start flying them all into the private island and doing international fights from there, end quote. I think I saw on a little ESPN scrolly here that he actually did purchase the island.
Oh, for real?
Like, if someone could verify that, like, but I'm pretty sure they say he purchased the island.
The first thing that came to my mind was Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, someone said that, Mortal Kombat.
Like, real talk, that was the first thing. And I was just like, yo, you finna put these niggas on island. You were like, fight for the death. Okay.
And this isn't even like a situation like WWE where like you can kind of control what's going on, and like if there's going to be blood, there's going to be like all types of like, I don't know, very close contact between these people, and they're in a sequestered area. Like, again, like I know the almighty dollar is what drives everything, so if he can get away with it, he's gonna do it. But this just seems like a very bad idea.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's a bad idea for sure.
And the president, he actually had a phone call with all the major sport league commissioners around the nation. And he said that he believes the NFL season should start on time, and that he hopes to have fans back in stadiums and arenas by August and September. Although it is currently unclear if medical experts find that to be a realistic timeline.
He just be talking.
For real.
I saw a tweet earlier. They were like, "You doing a lot of talking and tweeting for somebody that owe me $1,200."
Y'all think we gonna get them checks?
No, I don't think so.
They'll be there. It's just gonna be weird. His top financial advisor or economic advisor said today that they plan on the economy reopening in 4 to 8 weeks. A couple hours ago, like that's still like 2 months.
Where'd Joe Biden just disappeared, yo? Like he ain't running He just gave up. How you gonna get votes now? We ain't seen you since this happened, bro.
He been doing some living room interviews.
That nigga ain't been out here. Donald, we've been seeing and hearing Donald Trump literally every day.
Yeah, but it's for the wrong reason. So if I was Biden,
Exactly.
I'd be shutting the fuck up. Like, let him hang himself. Like, I don't need to be out here saying nothing stupid.
That's true. The Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they got some new uniforms. If y'all haven't seen them, the picture is in our doc. The alarm clock numbers are gone. They gone.
The alarm clock numbers?
They gone, y'all.
Like, it's basically their old uniforms.
Yeah, they low-key look like the Falcons jerseys, too. Especially them white ones.
The dirty birds.
Yeah. And it's funny, too, because the Falcons had a little video today where you see somebody, like, taking the jerseys and the helmets and throwing them, like, away. And they say, like, 414, like, the new look is coming.
Yeah.
So I feel like they just gave their jerseys to the Buccaneers and said, throw your colors on.
Right. Y'all can have these.
I mean,
we're gonna get some new.
They cool. They cool. Gotta ask the Bucks fans how they feel about it. Hated it.
Buccaneers. I'm not giving them that nickname no more. Just only one Bucks.
The Bucks. Hey, they gonna be the Buckaroos, dude.
There you go.
The Tampa Bay Buckaroos.
Tampa Bay Buckaroos.
Mm-mm.
Okay, and last but not least, Sony. They released photos of the PlayStation 5 controller. It is no longer the Dual Shock. It's called the Dual Sense. The picture in the group. I got it in the doc. So what do y'all think of the design? And also, are y'all planning to get a PS5?
Smooth design and yes. To answer the late question.
Okay.
It looks kind of like an Xbox controller.
It do.
It do. I was just gonna say, like Xbox.
It looks like it's a little bit bigger.
I definitely plan on purchasing one. I'm trying to convince the wife to, go ahead and handle that.
I do kind of shout out to my job because I'm still getting paid like my regular rate, so I'm actually saving money by being in the house. So I'm not spending.
I was thinking yesterday, bro. I looked at my account and I was like, "Yo, like, what's the money right now?"
Right.
I'm not spending it because things can change rapidly. But
exactly, yeah.
That and most of my money goes toward DoorDash and whatnot.
Yep.
And I'm not ordering no food right now, so I'm just.
I ain't gonna lie, I've been tired of it though.
I am too. I'm getting tired.
Yeah. Yeah, I broke down. We got cousins over the weekend.
It was good, wasn't it?
We still holding out on fast food.
I don't know how much longer I'm gonna last, man. I don't know. It might be soon. I might break. I really want some pho. That's what I really want.
Some what?
Pho.
Oh,
what is that?
What pho is that?
You seen it? It's spelled PHO, but it's pronounced pho.
Oh, it's like ramen. It's like ramen, bro.
No, but the noodles are so much more thin and
it's like
it's like the anime noodles.
Anime?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, I like those. I like anime noodles.
Noodles.
Any blow the whistles this week?
No, ma'am.
On the Rona, goddammit.
I got to blow the whistle, but it's not sports related. So I'm going to keep it real brief.
All right, F it. Let's go to blow the whistle, man.
Blow that hoe.
All right, now that's enough out of you. You know what? Tee his ass up.
The floor is yours, sir.
My blow the whistle is on Speaker Robin Vos and Senator Scott Fitzgerald of Wisconsin. These assholes, overturned the governor's ruling to postpone the election because, we're in the middle of a fucking pandemic where people aren't supposed to go anywhere. Robin Vos is dumbass. He was on TV this morning talking about it's safe to go out. He's in full PPE gear, gloves, masks, scrubs. If it's that safe to be out here where people should be standing in line for hours on end, you wouldn't need all that shit. So you're it's just, don't lie to me in my face. If you want to steal the election, say that's what the fuck you're doing, because it's clearly that's what you're trying to do. So, you're putting people at risk just so that you can secure a state Supreme Court seat, because that's all it is. It's reckless, and I'm not even disappointed. These people are fucking evil. And I know this is, it's usually fuck that. It's a political statement. Fuck them. They are trash. If you support them, fuck you too.
Well, maybe some people will feel differently now that they was forced to come out the crib to vote for him. Maybe they won't vote for him.
No, some people. Man.
Like, I feel like if your whole strategy to gain power is to keep people from voting, that means that your shit ain't popular and like you're not actually representing the people.
Not at all.
Like, if you really believe in your beliefs and you willing to stand on them, they should stand the test of popular opinion.
Yeah, and I bet you he trash at hooping too.
Oh, you know what? I gotta blow the whistle too. It's a little bit more lighthearted. I'm blowing the whistle on the push-up challenge that was on Instagram.
Tim,
because I tried to do some push-ups.
What's going on?
And now I got a cyst in my wrist, and it's because of them push-ups.
How many you do?
I actually tweaked my back. I was like, oh, dog. I was like, I think I tweaked my back. She's like, why you say that? I was like, because every time I go, like, I move my arms in, I stretch them forward or backwards. I was like, there's a sharp pain that goes through, like, my whole shoulder blade. And she was like, you need to sit your ass down. I was like, no, I'm just...
Sit your goof.
Yeah, you definitely was overworking your muscles. You didn't taking no breaks.
I should be back.
Oh, that
I'll be
beat?
back by Thursday. Took me out, bro.
But yeah, my blow the whistle was on the push-up challenge because now I'm in pain. I hope it goes away on its own. I hope it goes away.
yeah, no, I'm just gonna gain these 20 pounds or whatever it is, and just like that's just
own
it.
TikTok 5 times.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Tech Top 5.
I hope it's a good list.
Last week's Tech Top 5 was Dream WrestleMania matches. No one was a winner that week. What?
Go away, Malik.
Tim getting terrorized by his son.
Duh, he keep trying to turn this damn thing on Netflix, and every time he turn it on, he runs to the door. Trying to get it.
Oh, he know what he doing.
Hey, he know what he doing. Little terrorist.
This week's Tech Top 5, since all the rage is those IG music battles, it is going to be our Dream Versus matchups. So, Tim, who you got?
Point of clarification. Is it just like producers and songwriters, or can it be like featured artists?
I thought it was producer songwriter.
I feel like
it can be artists.
Yeah, I feel like it could be writers,
Artists, anything. Right?
hit for hit. Yeah, I thought it could be anything.
Okay.
Oh, I just did yeah.
But I did people who have not just their own music, like they had to have something else to make it more interesting. So
We're doing just a live?
Of course. We can't have no Prince versus Whitney Houston in own verses.
I mean, if there was a line, I'd have been lit.
It would have been Prince and Mike. It would have been Prince and Mike.
A hologram battle.
No,
Pac and Biggie.
Right.
Yeah, be lit.
So number 5, I'm gonna do Timberland versus Neo. Right.
Okay.
Tim Washington.
Number 4, I got Kanye versus Pharrell.
Yeah,
That's on my list too.
Number 3, I got Brian Michael Cox versus Diddy.
Okay.
Brian Michael Cox getting washed.
Yeah, he is.
Ooh, Brian Michael Cox got some.
No. Diddy,
I
bro.
understand you, but it's Diddy.
Diddy, bro.
Diddy's catalog's too expansive. 20's gonna be too easy for him. His top 20 is just,
It's ridiculous, bro.
We'll see. I think Brian Michael Cox is giving him a definite run for his money.
especially with
For sure.
features.
I mean, because
And writing
he
credits.
has a huge R&B bag, absolutely ginormous.
Yeah, we know that. But Diddy got hits, nigga.
Period.
Anyway, number 2, I got Dr. Dre versus Teddy Riley. I like that. Be nice hip hop versus.
You have some very interesting combinations.
Nice hip hop versus R&B mix up.
Teddy Riley been out there though.
Man, I was listening to his hits earlier. I was like, dog.
He got plenty of them though. Like,
Honestly, I think that Teddy Riley Babyface one that we're supposed to be getting is the perfect matchup for you.
yeah, that's gonna be tough.
That's gonna be great.
It's gonna be a good one. And number 1, I got. I just threw this together. Probably weird. DJ Premier versus Barry Gordy.
Oh, your list random as shit, bro. Your list, hell, your list is mad random, but you might get some love this week, bro.
I'm doing like different styles against each other and shit like that because everyone's like, oh, it's just an R&B versus R&B battle. Okay, well, some people like hip hop over R&B, so maybe they'll value that more than the other. Like, so it's just a mix of it.
That's what he was going.
I tried to keep them more so the same for that reason because then I feel like the voting is skewed.
Mm-hmm.
Like I don't f with R&B, so of course the rap nigga gonna win. But you ain't really looking at the hits for the hits, man. You looking at it for the genre.
Yeah, you know.
Eric, what you got?
All right, so 5. I got Metro Boomin and Mike Will Made It.
Oh, that's a good one.
4. I'm gonna go Ninth Wonder and No ID.
Okay.
3. This is random, but Quincy Jones and Dr. Dre.
That one, yes.
Classics.
2. Timbaland versus Missy. And 1 is for Kanye.
I was gonna say she can't win because all her stuff, his stuff.
I was just gonna say that.
He's the songwriter too.
Yeah.
All right. My list. I got number 5. I got Manny Fresh, Lil Jon. I feel like Manny Fresh got watched by Scott Storch because it wasn't a good matchup. But against someone Lil Jon, it would have been far more entertaining and interesting. And Manny would have looked a little bit better as long as he didn't pull out no weak skits. Number 4. I'm gonna go The Dream versus Neo because you got some hits and you got some songwriting. I thought that would be fun. Number 3, I got Usher versus Trey Songz because that's been a little scuttlebutt on the internet for some reason. Like people think Usher ain't got no hits. So
I watched Trey Songz.
I'm like, Trey will put up a little fight.
Trey will put up a fight. Everybody keeps saying washed him. I don't know if it'd be washing outside of like.
No, bro. Usher, come on now.
Usher long is what?
He
went 25, 30 years deep now?
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Yeah. Number 2, I got Kanye versus Pharrell because I mean they're like this. Like they're the geniuses of this.
Yeah.
They would have to do like a 40 song battle though. You couldn't do just 20 for them two. And the number 1,
I just feel like Kanye would ruin it now. Like Kanye now, would ruin it because like he would just play like all his new shit.
Yeah. If he did it right, you know.
This is the greatest shit I ever made. Y'all better put some respect on my. Yeah.
Number 1, I got Diddy versus Jay-Z because Jay-Z has some writing credits that are really interesting. Like when everybody was going crazy over Still Dre in that Scott Storch Manny Fresh battle, I was like, I wonder how many niggas realized Jay-Z wrote this entire song for Dr. Dre. Like legit walked up to Dre, gave him some rap. Dre looked at that, said, "This ain't hard enough. Do something different." Jay said, "All right, give me a second." He came back with a whole different set, and that became Still Dre. Like, the nigga cold.
Can you just imagine telling Jay-Z like,
"This ain't it"?
This week, like,
hey, them bars subpar, Jay.
He said that first draft was like all like money cars and like bling bling and cat. The naughty some LA stuff come back. So Jay was like, "All right, I got you." So yeah, that'd be my list.
Yeah. All right. So at number 5, I got 50 Cent and Ja Rule. Everyone would love to see that. I will tune into that shit.
Yeah.
At number 4,
can I actually audible yours? Could you like do like Murder Inc. versus G Unit?
Yeah, there you go. That works.
Yeah, broaden that out. I'm gonna give you
right.
broaden that one out. I want to see that
because that'd be lit. At number 4, this is random. Kanye versus DJ Khaled.
Oh, Khaled getting washed.
Kanye.
Both their personalities is wild.
Oh, you looking? Yeah, you for the entertainment value.
No, I'm saying plus the music, like that'd be crazy. Like that'd be lit. At number 3, I have The Dream versus Neo.
Oh, you just gonna take mine?
I've been had that on here, B.
I don't believe you, nigga.
I promise God.
Feeling like a motherfucker.
Hey, on the G, I had it, bro.
I thought we gotta start randomizing our order.
Yeah, we should. Ken, you going first next
Hey,
week?
niggas say every time I win, I'm gonna win some shit. I gotta be cheap. Niggas ain't shit.
All right, what else on your listening?
Shit. Number 2, Usher versus Chris Brown.
That's a good one.
Number 1. Damn, what was my number 1 be? Hold on.
We can hear him clicking through his phone like.
Because I wrote all of them down. I gotta. Pharrell versus Kanye.
All right, Eric ain't believing it.
It's here, nigga.
Eric ain't believing it. Uh-oh.
Dude,
Why
you
Tim?
see this shit, bro? This that bullshit.
I can see dudes laughing silently
This
in the
how
background.
I get treated. I get treated like the stepchild of this house.
We don't know where Tim exactly went, but we're going to sign off. We'll do it for him at the end here. All right. So if you want to follow me on social media, you can catch me at Camille Monet, CamilleMonae, because.
Your mom is fancy.
Thank you, sir.
At Bucks Better on Twitter.
That's all you get.
Goddamn right.
Everyday_gentleman on Instagram. K Harris 216 on Twitter and Snapchat.
And it's your boy. Oh, wait, no.
Whatever.
Go ahead, King. Do your vodka twin.
I'm a gentleman.
So go ahead and do his outro.
Yeah, he always here. Like, he's never had to get replaced.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's payback now, motherfucker. I've been waiting for this shit, nigga. And it's, what do you say? And it's your boy,
T-I-A-M. I mean, T-I-M-K-I-N-Z.
the number 3, Mr. Give It To Me. Dilly dilly, I eat booty, I lick ass crack.
I just got a message from Sam saying call Tim for my number. So I'm gonna give
right
one.
now. As soon as I hear this right now, go to Tim Twitter, his Instagram, and his Facebook, and just put booty, put the cheeks emoji, and some eggplants on there. So
it sounds like I'm on time, but I'm never late. Okay.
nigga, fuck this nigga. You still do that shit right now.
And it's your boy TIMKINZ, the number 3, aka Ass Ketchum, aka Mr. Give It To Me.
He was like brown nose.
What's wrong with you, fam?
He was like brown nosing.
Anyway, that's the show this week. We hope y'all enjoyed it. Talk to y'all next week.
Booty.
Peace out.
This has been a presentation of the Break Media.